Alright, so today we're gonna see that tune of AC/DC, Back in Black. And here's what's going on. So first of all, we will need 3 chords. The first one is an E5 or E power chord. Alright. E5 or E power chord, and it's gonna be these 3 strings, the 6th, 5th and 4th. And it's gonna be like an E minor position here with these 2 fingers. You can play it this way too, or this way, but it's gonna be more comfortable with this one because we're gonna go to D after that. Alright, so like an E minor, but we don't play the strings down here, only those 3, so it's an E5 exactly, or E power chord. Alright, so over here and over here, these 2. Okay, and then after that we are gonna need a D chord, but a D power chord again, so we only have the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string here. Okay, so if we play it together, so in fact it's exactly like a D major position, but we don't play this middle finger here, we don't press that string. And then we have an A power chord, or A5, and for this we're gonna play these 3. It's like an A suspended 2, or just an A chord in fact, but we're just gonna play the 5th, 4th and 3rd strings. Okay, so the 5th all alone, 4th on the 2nd fret, and 3rd on the 2nd fret also. And as I'm doing this, I can bar this like this. And by the way, when I told you to play the E5 like this, you can also play it like this, just barring those 2 strings. Yeah, so I can go. Okay, I do it again. And we're gonna use this all the time for the riff. Okay? Now, what's missing is the little solo thing. And the little part here that goes and back here. Okay, so we have these 3 chords. Okay, and then we will have one time this solo, and then we go back to these 3 chords, and the next time we have that part here. Now for this 3 chords part, I'm just gonna show you the rhythm first before we get to that solo thing and that little part here. Okay, so the first one is only 1 stroke on the E5, and what I do here is I mute that chord with the flash of my hand here, right over here, and I just put it on the strings, and it mutes all my strings, so it stops ringing, you know. So like this. It must be really precise. You want that to be really cut off, you know. So okay. And same thing for the D chord, but we have more strokes. We go 1, 2, 3. We go down, up, down. But be careful. You gotta aim here these 3 strings. We don't want any other strings. In case you get another string, you have to try to mute that one so we don't hear it. So we have, and for example, if I get the last one, I don't want that one, but I try to mute it. So okay, so in case I get it, it's not really a problem, because here that little finger here, that ring finger, is muting it with its flash right over here. Okay, so we have 1 stroke here, and down, up, down on the D power chord, and we still mute the one right over here. We still mute it when we stop playing. And then same thing, those 3 strokes again, but this time on the A5 here. So 1, 2, 3, down, up, down, and we mute it with our hand. So down, down, and every time we mute it, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna try to play that riff while hitting the rhythm with my foot, the tempo, and so you get a better idea of how long I have to wait before I play that chord or that sequence I did before. Okay, so let's try that one. Okay, let's do it slower. So the solo is in fact a part of the first position of the pentatonic scale, which is okay, and we're gonna just use those three strings here, the first, second, and third string, doing with our ring finger the third fret of the first string, and then we play the open first string, and then the same thing on the second string, so third fret and open string, second one. So, okay, and here we're gonna do a bend on the second fret of the third string. It's a full tone bend, so you have to try to reach that note that is on the fourth fret of the third string. We're not playing that one, but that's what we try to reach by bending this note here. Because I can do a half tone bend, but that's not what we want. Yeah, we want the full tone, so it's we go, and then I go back down, and I play that third string open, and the E5 chord. And now we're gonna see the other part, which is the index on the second fret of the fifth string. It's not gonna move, it's gonna stay there. Sorry, right over here. See that one? Second fret, fifth string, okay. And we're gonna play this one, and then with our ring finger we go to the fourth fret of the sixth string, so it goes, and then we play that index finger again, and with the pinky we go to the fifth fret of the sixth string, index again, sixth fret of the sixth string, that's a big stretch here, and one more, I played this index again, and now I can raise that index finger because otherwise it's going to be too hard, and I'm going to play that 7 note here with my pinky, 7th fret on the 6th string, and I slide it down and back to my E5, so it goes, okay. Okay, let's go to the chorus, and for this we will need 3 chords in the beginning, which is going to be an A5 again, an E5 also, and a B5, all power chords. So first one is A5, we just saw it before as the same, and then E5, also the same, and then B5. B5 is in fact the same than the A5, sorry, but you slide this up here, and of course we will need here the bass. So in fact I'm gonna play this with these 2 fingers and put the bass like this. You see, like, let's say these 2 are played with these 2, the pinky and the ring finger, yeah, and I'm sliding these 2 up here to the 4th fret, and I put here my index finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, as if I was playing like this, in fact, you see, but I don't need to play it because I have my nut here that is doing that job. but up when I go here I do like this. So in fact I have 5th string 2nd fret, 4th string 4th fret, and 3rd string 4th fret. Okay. Okay. So we have A5, E5, and B5. And here while I'm gonna do the strokes here with my right hand, I'm gonna do one time the B5, and then I'm gonna do the same thing but just lifting my index finger because I want the big bass here, the 5th string all alone. So it's gonna go, and I will put back my index finger to have my B5 again. So it goes. Okay, so we have. Okay, this is the first part of the chorus. Now we have the second part of the chorus. Second part goes with a G chord. But here, in fact, we don't really need to play that index finger. You can, but it's more gonna be like a G chord, but instead of this index we just use the flash of our middle finger to mute that string here, that 5th string. Okay, it sounds a little bit more heavy. So we have, and then we still keep the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, because we're gonna use it as a pivot to do our D chord, which is a regular D chord. We play those 4 strings here, 4th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. So we have. Okay, and then we go to the A5 here again. And here, while I'm borrowing these 2 strings with my index finger, I'm gonna use my middle finger to go get that 3rd fret of the 6th string. I can vibrate it or give it a little curve, like. Okay, so, and then I go back to my A5, by the way. Okay. So we have G, D, A5, that note, curve, and A5 again. Okay, and again the first part. Okay, and here we're gonna have the G again, but we're gonna play it a few times. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3 downstrokes, 1, 2, 3, and D chord is gonna be. So here what we're gonna do, sorry, is D, 1 stroke, and then we go to the D sus4 by adding here the pinky on the 1st string, 3rd fret, 1 stroke again, and back to the D chord, regular D major chord, and 1 stroke again. So it goes. Okay, so we have, and we go back in black. Alright, so this is pretty much the whole song. Hope it helped. Hope you liked this lesson. And you can check out that link right down there below, cemguitars.com. You can do any song request there. I will be pleased to teach you any song you would like me to teach you. And well, see you hopefully in the next video. Bye bye.